a very peculiar thing called an audition. I had an agent at the time who, somebody more popular than me is next door. Who is that? Stan Lee.
We can go right next door.
The scheduling in this convention is phenomenal. Let's see.
We're going to take just a little break from the questions. Stan, we have a surprise for you.
I love surprises.
There are some artists backstage that would like to give you a Lifetime Achievement Award, and I'd like to invite them to come on up. Come on out, guys, and you can kind of gather on both sides. Okay.
Like all the artists.
It's a collection of artists, and if you'd just like to make a brief statement.
Yeah, guys, thank you all for being here to hear Stan. I guess I am nominated to speak for a few minutes. We have some great talent here on the stage with Stan. Joe Sinnott is here. And also the great Jim Steranko is here. Guys, I won't be able to introduce everybody, but we also have Michael Golden, we have Mark Texera, we have Mike Zeck, we have Pat Broderick, we have John Beatty, Billy Tucci, Graham. Oh, Roy had to leave. We're gonna, Bob Camp, Jeff Isherwood. Guys, and lots of other folks, we can pass the mic around. And all of these guys are here because they love Stan. And also James O'Barr, creator of The Crow, is here. All these guys are here because they love Stan. A lot of them worked at Marvel. A lot of us got into comic books because of Stan and because we loved what he was doing and he inspired us. And I know in all my years at Marvel, I always looked up to him. And I actually have my photo with Stan in 3 or 4 different decades. I think just 3. And this man never changes. I always look different, but he's eternal and he always will be. And we love you, Stan. Mark McKenna. Oh, Alan Bellman is here too, guys. Mark McKenna's here. Lots of great folks. Anyone else want to say a word? Word. Word.
Excelsior.
Oh, by the way, we brought stuff for Stan too. All of us brought something to give to Stan, the man, right here.
When she handed me the microphone, she said, "Say thank you to everyone." Like I wouldn't have thought of that. Listen, this is such an exciting moment for me. All this great talent on this stage and wishing me something, and I can't get over it. And the fact that it's happening in a con like this, and this is like the high spot of my whole career. It's amazing. So I want to thank all of you. I certainly want to thank all of you. I mean, oh man, I can't get over this. So the only thing left to say, of course, is the one obvious thing. Excelsior! Thank you. Now you can take it easy.
Let's try to get everyone as compressed as we can so we can get an awesome group shot of you guys. Some people can come, yes. And we're gonna pass the mic around while we do that.
My name is...
This is weird.
Am I on? I want to say just one word about Stan. Worked with a gentleman, and he was my boss. And when I started at Timely Marvel Comics, I never knew who my boss was. I was hired by Don Rico. And then one day, or 2 weeks later, I see a young gentleman being walked by one Robert Solomon. And I didn't know who anybody was. Nobody introduced me to anybody. Then I learned it was Stan who was walking with Robert Solomon. And Robert Solomon died at a very early age. And after that, Stanley never walked behind anybody else. And I say, God bless Stanley, because of him, I am here. And I'm shaken with something that I thought would never happen in my life. So God bless all of you, and let's make America great again.
Thank you, Mr. Trump.
You want to say something? Go ahead, you first, Joe.
He's figuring, how did I get stuck with this? So, well, I got to think of something now.
I just wanted to say, I know we don't look it, but Stan and I have been together for 66 years.
And we don't even like each other.
I was 23 when I first started with Timely back in the early 1950. Stan was only 27. Can you imagine all the water that's gone over the dam since then? And Stan, of course, created so many great characters, and it was a pleasure to be with him all these years. And I'm sure everybody that's ever worked for Stan, the only thing they can say, he was the best in all categories, and I can't say enough about him because I love him. Jim, you want to say something?
I just got to mention one thing. Anytime any inker had to have, any artist had to have somebody ink his strip, the first thing he would say to me is, can you get Joe Sinnott to do it?
Yeah, thanks. Let's say a couple of words.
Well, I was just a kid, and you have to excuse me, my throat is shot today, but I was just a kid who walked in off the street, cold, to the Marvel offices. I had a meeting with Stan in 1966 that lasted 15 minutes, and you know the rest of the story. Thank you all for being here.
One of the big tragedies in the comic book business is that this man, Jim Steranko, who's one of the most creative, inventive artists in the business, that he didn't stay totally in comics. But you went out and published magazines, and God knows what the hell you did. But it's our loss, because you were really one of the greatest innovators, and the world should know that.
Thank you, Stan.
To get a compliment from Stan, and this is so special to have all you guys up here. This is amazing. I mean, it's definitely like a lifetime moment. So let's, one more round of applause for you guys all, and Stan as well. I think everybody needs to get on their feet to give one last round of applause to these guys. Thank you for joining us this hour. We appreciate you guys coming. We're sorry we didn't get to everyone's questions, but thank you, and Excelsior! All right. That was weird. So, carefully, everyone.
And so what was your question? How did I get the bite? I answered.